Hey everybody, what is up? It is Pamela, aka Scooterrenee, over on Poshmark, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, I probably already claim it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a part-time reseller over on the Poshmark. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. And to be notified every time I do a video, just ring that bell down below. So in my thumbnail, if you cannot guess that I was a little upset, I am choosing to let it go. And so this is my February month of what I made on Poshmark. Since that is strictly where I do sell most, I do have one extra sale on there that I will tell about in the video. But I was short of my goal and only $44. And that can be so frustrating at times. But it can be so frustrating when you can be so close to your goal. Now, I met my minimum goal for the month, but I was only $44 of beating last year's goal. Now, remember, I am a part-time reseller. I work full-time outside of Poshmark, and I also go to school full-time online, but we'll be graduating in May, so that'll be off my plate here soon, and maybe I can concentrate a little bit more on this. So I do have a lower minimum. And I feel like at this point, this is a good time to kind of remind people, those of you that are especially new to Poshmark or to any of the selling platforms, you're new to reselling, is one thing I had to learn, and I still have to remind myself of this, is I will watch other people's videos and what they did for the month, and their numbers are way more than what my numbers are. And it can be a little, not frustrating, but it can be a little almost like what are you not doing right? And so what I try to remind myself is I can't compare to where I am in my journey as being a reseller, and I also can't compare where I'm at. I've been selling on Poshmark for going on 3 years in this July. And so I can't compare where I'm at now to somebody else's middle, is one phrase I've always heard. And so I think that's very important. I'm sure we all have our, pity parties that we have for ourselves when we see how someone else is performing, how many sales they have, how many shipments they have that you see on their Instagram. But you have to constantly remind yourself, if you're going to make it in this type of business, in any type of selling business, that you can't compare yourself to where somebody else is. And so that's just a good reminder that I felt like I need to add to this video, because I know for myself, as I tallied up what I did for February, and then I watched the video where someone did very well, but they're a full-time reseller, I thought that was important to put in this video as well, just to remind those of you. And also, I just have to throw this out there. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I just have been blown away. It has grown so much over the last week or so, and it just tickles me every time I see that I have a new subscriber. And there was a way that I could message every single one of you, I would. So if you watch this video and you have subscribed to my channel already, thank you. I so appreciate that. So let's get on with the video. I think I babbled long enough. And so let me show you what I did for February. I apologize for babbling there for a second on my introduction to this video, but I just felt like it was something that had been on my heart to share, and I feel like I need to be honest with my viewing audience as well. And I think that's is what makes me enjoy watching other YouTubers that are definitely honest with their feelings and tell you how it really does go down sometimes. So one other thing, I do have a few unboxing videos that are about to come up. I just got 2 boxes today that I'll start doing the filming of that. I have to give you a spoiler alert that I was not 100% thrilled about what I got, but at the same time, I know I can still make money, but it just wasn't what I thought I was going to get. So stay tuned if you like those kind of unboxing videos. And then I have another unboxing that I'll be doing with a different company. I haven't got that shipment in yet. I'm getting partial of it here this week. And then I should hopefully have the remaining, looking at my calendar here, by end of next week. So hopefully that video will be coming as well. I'm trying to get more routine of making more of these videos also. I also have something to share with y'all that I just started last week. And so I want to let that go for, I'm going to probably purchase a month's worth. And so I kind of want to get at least a month under my belt before I share what I did, just so I can give y'all the results of this program that I'm doing, and that way I can share with you my actual honest opinion. I feel like a week is not long enough. I mean, so far so good. I'm happy with what I'm doing, but I think a month will really be the telltale sign of if this program is worth me telling you about, and if it's worth you investing your money in it as well. So I can't wait to share that with you. So enough babbling, Pamela. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so first up for February, I sold several items on the first day of February. I'm sorry, my dog is in here as well, so if you hear this chomping down on stuff, she is chewing on her toy. So it is not me. Anyways, so I sold the first few items on the first day of February. So this first item I sold here was this Pico 1988 peach long sleeve bamboo soft tunic, and it was super soft, but it was peach, not my color. Anyways, I sold that top for $8. It sat in inventory for 767 days. Now, if you watched my first video I did in January, which was my very first, let me tell you what I did for the month. I have a lot of storage, so space is not that big of an issue for me. I just don't want to have something that has been sitting for no more than 2 years. Otherwise, it's time to either donate it, repicture it, whatever. And I could repicture a lot of these items and relist it, I guess is what I should say, very early on, but I just have so much time that's taken up with other things, plus I source a lot, and I have so many items to list that I just can't find the time in the day to do it. So it's one of those, if I get to it, I get to it. And that 2-year mark is about where I will really look at it. But on the flip side of that is every time I think of donating and getting rid of that item and not even thinking about relisting it, it seems to sell. So, and I had quite a few of those for February, so I was happy to get rid of, sorry, I kicked my camera. I was happy to get rid of those items. Next up is this Anthropologie Deletta ruffle layer top. And this was part of a bundle. This lady purchased two items. And so the first one here, I sold it for $19.57, in case you didn't hear that right. And it sat inventory for 234 days. And then this next one is Free People, We the Free, high-low lace sleeves top. So it had these gray sleeves, as you can see, but it was lace, so it was see-through. And that sold for $10.43. And so my total bundle cost on that was $30, and that I made. And that shirt sat in inventory for 542 days. Next up was this super cute hobby cardigan with rosettes all around the collar. It was so cute. Vintage looking to me, or something from the 70s. It just looks so cute. So this sold for $24, and it only sat in my inventory for 62 days. Next up was another bundle, and this lady also purchased 2 items from me. And if you see my eyes glancing back and forth, I'm looking at my monitors in the back here, so I don't tell you wrong. So again, it was, the first item here is a knitted and knotted with mesh and crochet floral hem. And oh my gosh, by Anthropologie, beautiful, beautiful sweater. I was so glad to see this finally go to someone that would like it. I sold that for $16.15. Sat in inventory for 342 days. The second item she purchased from me was Lily Pulitzer, the beach pants. And I thought these would be ones that would sell quickly when I first bought it, but they didn't. I don't know what was wrong with them not to sell that quick. Maybe it was the timing of the listing. I'm not sure. So anyway, sold those for $18.85. So that gave me a net of $35 between those two things. And those pants sat in inventory for 438 days, which is why I was shocked that, I had them so long. Next up is this Chaser Blondie pink short sleeve shirt. It was a pink tie-dye, and it had Blondie's picture on the front of it. And so this sold for $25, and it sat in inventory for 18 days. Next are these Converse black and leather shoes. These sold for $13. They kind of had some scuff marks on them, so I wasn't too worried about making a huge profit on them. But anyways, sold these for $13, and they sat in my inventory for 296 days. And then next up is this adorable, absolutely love this Lily Pulitzer, I think you say it, Bellamy top. It was just super cute. Just look at the picture of it. Anyways, it sold for $25, and it only sat in my inventory for 1 day. Next up was another bundle, and this was all makeup. First item she bought was this Mary Kay Cream Eye Color Ice Cocoa. It sold for $8.20. It sat in inventory for 318 days. Next item was this Mary Kay Cream Eye Color Coastal Blue. It sold for $4.78, and that sat for 318 days. The next one was the Mary Kay Cream Eye Color Meadow Grass, and it sold for $8.20. It sat in inventory for 318 days. And last she bought was the Mary Kay Cream Eye Color Metallic Taupe. It sold for $6.82. Sat in inventory for 318 days. And the total bundle cost on that was $28. So I was glad to get rid of this Mary Kay makeup that I don't know if it was a mistake to purchase so much at once, but we'll just call it as it is. So next up were these Talbot Signature Capri pants. They were these real pretty green color, so they'll be perfect for spring. Sold for $8. We all know Talbot's just isn't a high resale value there for it. So, and this one sat in my inventory for 649 days. So I was glad to see those go. Next here is Lululemon Mint Green Cool Racerback tank, and it sold for $13, and it only sat in my inventory for 24 days. I think the size tag was missing, and so I was glad to let that go, cheaper. Next up was another bundle. This lady ordered 2 items. First up is this Juicy Couture cardigan, gray. It was so pretty in person. It was just, I don't know, layered looking. It was just very nice. It sold for $12.80, and it sat in my inventory for 447 days. And then the other item she bought was this Anthropologie Pilcrow and the letterpress faux wrap top, and it sold for $12.20. And both of those and these other orders that I'm talking about, I have a discount on those, and so the prices might seem lower than what they would have been if they were sold individually. And it sat in inventory for 68 days, and so my bundle total on that was $25. Next up is this Capelli Straw Whirl purse. I thought this thing was cute. Perfect for traveling, especially if you're going, to an island somewhere or just everyday use. Perfect for the spring, summer coming up. Anyway, sold this for $16, and it sat in inventory for 254 days, which seems like that was a really long time, because it doesn't seem like I had it that long, but apparently I did. Next up is this Ralph Lauren swimsuit cover-up dress. Very pretty. I love this cover-up. It sold for $17, and it sat in inventory for 263 days. Next up is this Atelier, I think that's how you say it, or Atelier Alice. I think that's right. Alice Beat It red dress. It sold for $80, and it sat in inventory for 262 days. Next up is this Band of Gypsies boho top. Sold it for $15. It sat in inventory for 343 days. Then I had this Bowden dress here. These next two dresses I'm going to show you, they were more vintage Bowden to me than other Bowden that you see now. So, but I'm not sure how old they were. Anyways, this first one here is a Bowden dress, and it sold for $15. It only sat in my inventory for 3 days. And then the next one here is this Bowden vintage coral sheath dress, and in every way it looked vintage. But I sold it for $22, and it also sat in inventory for 3 days. Next up is this Puma X Diamond Track Jacket, brand new with tags. Love this jacket. I thought it was super cute. Sold it for $30. It sat in inventory for 93 days. Now this next top, I sold this one on Mercari, so it's going to be a little different. But it was this Show Me Your Moo Moo floral top, and I sold it for $21. But it has sat in my inventory for 587 days, so I was ready to let that one go. Next up is this Lily Pulitzer UPF 50 Plus Sophie ruffle dress. So cute. So cute. And it sold for $38, and it sat in my inventory for 121 days. And then next was this J. Jill velour blazer jacket. It was a gorgeous gold brown tone jacket. It sold for $18, and it sat in my inventory for 88 days. The reason why I sold it, well, 2 reasons. One is J. Jill, so it just does not have the resale value there. And 2, I know we're getting into spring, summer, so it was time to go ahead and try to get that out of inventory anyway. So next up is Show Me Your Moo Moo Carter tunic top animal print. It sold for $22, and it sat in inventory for 23 days. And then I had another big bundle, and again, this was a lot of stuff that I was ready to get rid of, so I was not too, like, she sent me the offer, I accepted it. First thing she bought here was this men's Anvil Forest green tee, just a plain basic green t-shirt. $3.67. It sat in inventory for 728 days. Yeah, you heard that. Next is this Lacoste, I think that's how you say it, men's crew neck t-shirt. That sold that for $9.18, and it only sat in inventory for 44 days. Then this next shirt she bought was a US Polo ASSN V-neck tee. That was a men's shirt as well. $3.67, sat in inventory for 749 days. And then she also got this Nike Just Do It tee. It was $9.18, sat in inventory for only 84 days. Oh, and a couple of these shirts, they were given to me by my son-in-law, so it didn't hurt me any for what it sold, so. And then the last shirt she bought here, so she got 5 shirts, and they were all men's shirt. Last item she got here was a Most Official 7 V-neck tee, and it was $4.30, and it sat in inventory for 753 days, and my bundle total on that was $30. Next is this pink Victoria's Secret romper. Another item that I thought would sell pretty quick, but didn't. But I sold it for $8, and it sat in my inventory for 241 days. Next up is these Birkenstock Boston Suede Leather Cloth. Sold those for $43. And Birkenstock seems to go pretty quick. And it sat for 99 days, so maybe sat a little bit longer than my normal Birkenstock does. But I mean, at 99 days, I'm okay with that. $43 was perfect. Next thing was this Bowden denim white polka dot dress. Sold it for $21. It sat in my inventory for 17 days. And then next was this cachet cream with gold hardware jacket. And oh my gosh, it was beautiful in person. It was just very well taken care of. The gold was still gold looking. It was soft, like, oh, this jacket was just perfect. But I sold it for $30. It sat in my inventory for 31 days. Next was these pink Victoria's Secret striped pajama pants. How cute are they? All these different colors. They sold for $11, and they sat in my inventory for 283 days. And then this next top I also sold on Mercari was this Rockin' Republic Racerback Metallic Mesh Tank. Sold it on there for $15, and it sat in my inventory for 438 days. Next up is this Lululemon Cool Racerback Heather Royalty, and it sold for $15, straight up asking price, and it sat in my inventory for 46 days. And this is where I started this program, so it'll be interesting here on out how these sales do going forward. Next up was another bundle, and this one had 4 items in it. First up is this A Bar Paisley top that I thought was super cute. Sold it for $11.76. It is at inventory for 228 days. Second one was this 9 Britain cold shoulder button down. $8.24. 455 days sat in inventory. Next up is this Mud Pie sleeveless top. $14.71. Sat in inventory for 217 days. And lastly, the Anthropologie Ecock top. I think is how you pronounce that. It sold for $5.29. Sat in inventory for 261 days. And so I had a $40 bundle on that. Next is this Hannah top, which this is one of my very, very, very first time to the Goodwill bins back when I first started selling on Poshmark. So it's been here for a while. Sold it for $7, and it sat in inventory 786 days. Next was the Steve Madden Tuscan wedges. They sold for $16, sat in inventory for 472 days. And then this last was another bundle. Had quite a few bundles for February, but I'm not complaining. First pair was these Coach Signature sneakers. Sold those for $13. They sat in inventory for $476. So I was ready to get those out of here. And the next ones were these Coach Etta sneakers. Sold those for $17. They had sat in my inventory for 248 days. So that bundle total was $30. So not bad on these bundles. I was pretty well pleased. And then some of these individual ones as well. So my total invested amount of all those items that sold that I had spent myself into it was $188.84. And so my total sales for the month of February was $613.63. And so my total net profit, money in my pocket, was $424.79. Again, like I said at the very beginning of this video, my minimum goal each month, because of working full-time, school full-time, is $400 net profit. That's the absolute low that I want to settle for. And so last year this time I did I already erased it. Anyways, I did like $469. Let's just call it that. And so I was only $44 away from beating last year's number. So this month I'm really scared about because it is a hefty number. So I'm so hoping I can beat it. I will share that with you in the next video. So thank you guys for being so patient with the very beginning of this video. It was just something I felt like I needed to share and just kind of tell you that even though I've been selling on Poshmark for a while, it's something I still struggle with myself of comparing where I'm at. And so I really try to pull myself back as soon as my mind starts going there. And so anyways, I just want this channel to be transparent with you guys and to be able to just show you who I really am, how I would be if you just met me out on the street. So Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. If you like this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to continue to make these type of videos. If you haven't subscribed, please, I hope you will subscribe down below. And to be notified every time I do a video, just ring that little bell as well. And remember that the dream is for free, but the hustle is sold separately. Bye.